Hello. I'm going to start off with a little loop that I got from this Extreme G soundtrack, the first Extreme G, track 7. It's unfinished, so it's just this part here, it's not the whole loop. While I pull up my links and such, let everybody know I'm live. What up, Chad? I'll show you the track that this loop is actually based on. Kuma. Oh, bet. They're trying to play. Yo, what up, Al? They're trying to play some Hunt. I'm with it. I'm for it. Another Catatonia cover. Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out. Alright, let me show you all the loop that this song is supposed to be based on. Now this particular track right now isn't Nightmare difficulty, but this is what I'm working on for the new Nightmare difficulty. I'm covering this basically. I'll show you the. We lit. The cat will come in here eventually, I'm sure. I hope. What up, Bink? Yeah, it kind of, it's, the 90s were just the time for this kind of music, honestly. I'm working on this track. This is pretty much the end of it. I'll show you guys the other one I'm working on too. That ain't it. There it goes. What up? No, this isn't me, Nemasemiotic. This is inspiration. I'm working on music. I'm covering these tracks, basically. That tweet ended you, Tegma? Oh, let me see which one it is. I mean, it's facts, though. This tweet is facts. I'll play some of my music after this, because I'm gonna need loops to play in the background, because I'm sure with the content that I'm working on, this shit's gonna be clipped and shipped. BBC out here. We also got some, I need some memes. Shout out to Archon's eulogy. The entire DGG crowd are just lolcows at this point. And it's Sansal talking about the wealthy using their power and influence to affect political change they want is not a shadowy cabal of a new world order. Calm down. Very basic. The original tweet is correct. But Sansal being fucking stupid went a completely wild direction with it. Right? He said it's the JQ but woke. Instead of Jewish influence, it's billionaires and all too common in lefty circles. You think billionaires actually use their power and money to influence the political landscape for their benefit? Sounds like the JQ but woke. Yo. Oh my god, they've been, look, just in this screenshot, 15 quote tweets and 5 likes. Oh, they've been tearing Sticky Beard's goofy ass up. Oh, they've been tearing his goofy ass up. He's either a think tank asset or just performatively stupid. I think he's performatively stupid. I think Sticky Beard is, look at him. Like, he is a fucking mediocre white dude, edgy white dude, who has failed upwards his entire fucking life and has no idea how to handle actual social situations where he has to stand on the shit that he believes in. Right? And that's common for so much of Twitch politics. So much of Twitch politics is people having no concept or grasp on the things that they're talking about whatsoever, not having read a crumb of theory, having no intersectional experience, because all they do is sit in their fucking parents' house when they're not at work at like Safeway or some shit like that, to fucking post something that they think is provocative or edgy, and then spend the next days to weeks to months to years hoping to fucking God there's nobody out there that knows more than them on the subject to clap them on it. Won't someone think of the billionaires? Yeah. I mean, honestly, I was talking to Mythic earlier, and he kind of had a pretty good take. He said, if you're a centrist, why even enter a political conversation? It just indicates you like to argue without having any actual good ideology. If you were legit interested in politics, you'd run for office like Central Committee or something. Like Keffels does or does, like Keffels did or does, or like me, you would get involved in direct action organizations on the grounds, like community fridges, you know, Food Not Bombs, any of these organizations, right? But these people literally do absolutely fucking nothing. They just want to have spicy chat about a trending political topic with no actual interest in understanding or solving the issue. They just want to be seen and they just want to look smart. Stardust 101. There's an element of loneliness there too. I mean, there is, because capitalism alienates people, right? You're in this system that tells you that you're special and you're unique. And the world is going to bend the knee for you for literally no fucking reason, right? Just because you're a white dude, right? That main character syndrome is built into your upbringing. And you enter a space where it's actually a meritocracy, where it's actually not fucking hard to find an edgy bearded white dude saying goofy shit, right? And now you're mad because the thing that you thought was going to be your meal ticket is actually your biggest hindrance. So now you got to pretend like you're gay or bisexual or non-binary or whatever because you're just grasping at straws. You're saying the same shit over and over again, and that's how you view identities, right? Not as intersectional experience that would give people unique perspectives on harsh social issues, just as cool stories, little pins to put on your jacket, right? I'm non-binary, I'm trans, I'm black, I'm POC. And that's the pay attention to me badge. They don't give a fuck about our experiences, our pains, microaggressions, macroaggressions, theory, any type of philosophy from any of the people that have come before us. They just want the attention that we get, that they perceive we get exclusively because we're minorities. They want affirmative action. That's why affirmative action makes them so fucking mad. Same thing with people like Ellen DeGenerate talking about how all they know me for is drama. That's a self-report, friend, because I've been streaming, first of all, I've been streaming for almost 10 years. And the drama that we're talking about has occurred on my Twitter in the last 6 months and on my Twitch, right? Furthermore, that's probably like not even half of my actual content. I do news coverage, do theory, I do fundraisers, I do panels, I do all kinds of shit. But the only thing that you want to pay attention to is the drama, because that's the only thing that you find interesting, because you do not give a fuck about black people. And it's obvious. And then when you see that, and because your platform is based entirely on drama, the only thing that you do is react to other people, and you get nowhere. You got a view bot for the same 15, 20 people. You're mad because I'm gaining in following doing what you think is just drama, doing what you think you're doing. But I succeed because I'm black. Go figure. What up, Captain Jackass? What up, Ruhan? I'm about to talk about this hippy dippy video again. I thought they were going to drop another video for me to shit all over, but I guess they're so fucking mad and coping and molding so hard about what I had to say about the first one and about the critiques of the first one from other people beside me. They decided, you know what? Let's polish this turd a little bit more before we put this scuffed ass Vice City TMZ shit out. You spent like 2 hours a day arguing with someone on Twitter until someone said, hey, this person really sucks. And I was like, you're right, I'm stopping. Yeah. So I'm bored. When I'm bored on the dock, like just sitting on the forklift and shit, and I'm trying to make entertainment for myself and for Fade Runner, my ma, shout out to Fade Runner. When I want to walk back to the office and show him some shit that's like, yo, look how fucking hard I just cooked this dude. Look how stupid I just made this dude. I'll do that all day, but nobody's going to get me fucking emotionally invested in a Twitter thread. That shit is silly. It doesn't matter who they are. My own fucking mother is not going to get me emotionally invested in a Twitter thread. That person just added you saying, hey, don't stop now. We were just getting somewhere. Of course. This is and I read this in a thread last Friday, is that the point is for you to dunk on them and shit because you're signal boosting them, right? And it's getting to the point now where I'm approaching the same level of viewership because I don't view bot. I'm approaching the same level of viewership as a Sansol or a Stardust or whoever, and they're just going to fall off the face of the planet to me when they're no longer useful for potentially exposing me to more and more people. Then, yeah, I'm gonna play them the way that Richard Spencer is playing Stardust. I'm just kind of biding my time, chilling, making myself amenable to the people who would actually be amenable to my platform and be like, wow, these people kind of suck. I would just hate watching them, but you seem cool. As is the case with most of you guys. A lot of you guys are here because you saw me going back and forth with someone because you were in their community and you were like, wow, this guy is fucking cool. Yo, what up, Fairy? I am on Twitter being petty. I should not have Twitter open. I should not have Twitter open. I'm getting distracted. All right, sorry, you guys. I wanted to show you guys the conversation that I had with Mr. Geek, but he's a fucking coward, and he privated the VOD. It's so wild to me that Mr. Geek privated the VOD, right? So just so you guys understand the timeline of events here, and Fade Runner can confirm. I had the conversation with Mr. Geek Thursday night, right? Mr. Geek spent Friday, Saturday, and most of Sunday editing that VOD to clip me out of context to make me look like I was moving the goalposts, even though even in the clip that he posted, I was blowing him the fuck out. And people had to beg him to share the VOD, which he did like 24 hours later, because people were like, yo, this is kind of fucking cowardly. I was there for the conversation. It was like an hour-long conversation, and he only posted this 2-minute long clip. What's the deal with that? He posts the VOD and then immediately reprivates it because I'm sure people told him how bad he looks. He unprivated it 4 times at this point. Yeah, that's embarrassing. It's almost like when you call people out for drama farming and then they drama farm you. They will only see you as drama. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You hit the nail on the head right there. You ain't a centrist if you're platforming Richard Spencer but think it's cool to shit on misrepresent intersectionality, identity politics. Yeah, you might think you're a centrist because your understanding of politics literally comes directly from fucking South Park and nowhere else. But rest assured, if you are for the status quo, and the status quo is white supremacy, transitive property. He didn't share the whole VOD because he's literally editing Dylan's videos live. So he had to cut down that VOD just to get to the part where it was just me and him having that conversation. He also posted something. I saw him talking to somebody about how it was an edited video he did for Dylan. Yeah, of course. So he did that specifically for Dylan. Dog. So just so everybody understands what's happening here, just so everybody understands the timeline on this too, Dylan completely ignored me doing an entire month's worth of Black History Month content with Katarana, right? To raid me with Sansol so that he could watch me argue with Sansol and get and drama farm and get content from me. When that was not successful, he left and everyone in the party in the raid left, right? We did the fundraiser. He did my Food Not Bombs fundraiser where he didn't even turn his camera on, barely promoted it. Which is, it's cool. He was trying to get to Ukraine and didn't really have the bandwidth to properly schedule his shit. We know that he we didn't know at the time what he was going to Ukraine to do, so I will still continue to give him the benefit of the doubt there. But the third time I interacted with him was the hot mic vid, or excuse me, was that fundraiser. We had a very brief fucking Discord call leading up to that fundraiser. That was the second time I interacted with him. The hot mic vid drops. And literally, like 2 days before that, I had unfriended him, unfollowed him, unsubscribed from him on everywhere. Literally, I'm not gonna like show the screenshots here, but there was concern on Dylan's end because he didn't know why I was ghosting him, essentially. But then Samantha Banana, either Samantha Banana or Azonia, one of those two absolute fucking unhinged pieces of shit, sent Dylan the hot mic vid of me that was supposed to not be live, obviously, of me talking my shit about Dylan, as I am full within my rights to do, because when you don't like someone, especially someone you don't even fucking know, you are not obligated to have a conversation with them when you're going to end your relationship with them, especially when your relationship with them is tentative in the first place. So in the midst of him doing that stream where he's airing my hot mic video, he says that he wants to have a conversation with me because I asked him, right? I said, you're doing this shit right now performatively because you're in your feelings and you're trying to control the narrative. But if you want, we can actually have a conversation live if you'd like to do that. He said, yes. Crickets, right? Straight crickets. And I even mentioned in my conversation with Geek, I'm pretty sure that Dylan is afraid to fucking speak to me for whatever reason. I know why, but he's clearly afraid to speak to me to the point where he will literally beg Geek to make clips of VODs, right? Not show the VOD, just the one clip that he quote mined that still didn't even make him look that good, right? Didn't make me look that bad or that stupid. Clipped it to show it, but still refuses to actually speak to me one-on-one and have a conversation with me. He acted like he was going to cry when he went over that video. I mean, probably, because I'm one of the only people that could give him credibility in a space. A black person from his backyard, he talks all the fucking time about how he's from PG, he's from the one of the most affluent black parts of the country, right? But what's he actually doing for that community? Besides flying around the world so he can profit off Ukraine conflict, so he can buy a house there. One that knows his ex-partner, I'll say this, and only this, and nothing more. There's a lot about Dylan that I know, that he doesn't know that I know, that you guys will probably never know, but rest assured, Dylan is not a good person. Dylan is a scumbag. Dylan is a piece of shit, an actual piece of shit. We can talk about the war tourism thing, because that's kind of the point. Oh, bet he did post the whole VOD. He posted the whole VOD. This bitch is 15 hours long and has all the... He didn't even... Dog. This is, like, sad. Okay. Dylan's afraid to talk to me. We know this. Let's get to the actual fucking video. What up, Beast Bear Kidderminster? No, he didn't stream for 15 hours. Look at this. I'll just show you guys. So, if you didn't understand already how pathetic this little documentary shit is, he literally edits the shit live. This is why the VOD is 15 hours long. Look at him. Look at that little fucking... My man's hairline is on fucking 10 HP. My man's hairline is one critical hit away from fainting and having to go to the fucking Pokemon Center. But look at... Look, it's just him editing. My name is Dylan Burns. I'm political. Oh, he can't even fucking... I mean, I'm not going to hate too much. English is his second language. But he needs to fucking put the baguette down so he can learn to spell properly. And see, this is how little I care. This is how lazy and how effortless these videos are. He's editing thumbnails and shit while he's supposed to be doing this prestigious Ukrainian project, right? This is the level of seriousness and care this material is being taken with. Yep. This is the level of care that's being taken with this Ukraine material. So that's why the VOD is so long. Not even just because he's just editing that. It's because he's, you know. I'll give you some stuff to edit, Fett. 1435. Word. The French hairline. You can land a whole ass Black Hawk on that forehead. Oh, man. Yeah, that is when the conversation I had with him is. But for the purposes of this video, I don't really want to go. We don't have to go over that conversation. I want to solidify my critique because in that conversation, Mr. Geek said my critique was worthless, and it seems like the playbook from here on out with Dylan, instead of actually sitting down with me for a conversation, because we know he'll never actually be courageous enough to actually do that, the move from here on out is just going to make me seem like I don't know what I'm talking about or that I'm goalpost moving. So, with that in mind, let's make this critique rock fucking solid. So the first thing we're going to do is establish our terms, right? What's war tourism? Let's take a look. War tourism. War tourism. War tourism is recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes of sightseeing or historical study. Right? So we got a subject, verb, direct object, right? Subject, war tourism. Verb is direct object. It's recreational travel to active or former war zones, right? So I'm gonna, here, why don't we do this? I'll make a text thing, right? Because this will be easier to show you guys this way. My thought process here. Or rather, how it's fucking logical and reasonable to deduce that this shit is war tourism, because that is what it is. So, sorry, I gotta wait for OneNote to fucking... Oh, God damn, dude. Fucking hate Windows. I'm gonna go back to Linux. What the fuck, dude? I'm just gonna use Linux and like VM Windows or something. That's what all the smart nerds do, don't they? Okay. What is... Oh my god, this is from 8 fucking years ago, 6 years ago. Okay, I think I got this working now. Alright, so, and let me get a loop going too, because I know the games that these fucking goofy ass people like to play. Endless still lying to audience. Am I? Am I? You guys can check me. You guys have Google sitting right in front of you. See if I'm lying. Go for it. It's interesting that the hate rates start now of all times, but let let's see if I'm lying. Let me get this loop going, and then trust we're gonna get into it. You know what? Let's do the perfect dark loop. All right. Evidence all over? Yeah. Okay. So, let's do this. So, what the fuck? War tourism is recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes of sightseeing or historical study. So let's start with the end and work our way backwards, because I have a feeling this bit right here, recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes or recreational travel, is gonna fuck us up a little bit. And actually, I want to do this in a different fucking app, because that shit is weird. There we go. I don't pay for shit. I'm too lazy to pirate Word, okay? Let's try this again, alright? So, war tourism is recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes of sightseeing or historical study. So let's break this down, right? War tourism. That's what we know what this shit is, right? So we got recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes of sightseeing or study. So we got that there. That's what we start with. Now, to really get into this, we kind of got to go into the who, what, where, and why. I could just zoom in. Yeah, I know. If Dylan is a journalist, Andy No is a journalist, oof, why would you insult Andy No like that? Yeah, I feel it, Wooly. He straight up admits he's a shitty editor and you're expecting too much from him if you thought it would be good. Of course. Why would the people that we're interviewing in the worst state of their lives expect the content we're making about them to be good? So anyway, so many haters these days. What you talking about? I'm not familiar. He only edits for like an hour and spends the rest distracted. I mean, all right. So we got recreational travel, active or former war zones. We already know it's an active war zone, so that part we know. Right? We're good on that part. I'll just do this. And it's for the purposes of sightseeing or historical study. What is Dylan doing there? He is showing us things, raising awareness, to quote Mr. Geek directly, right? So I think that would go under both, right? Because the issue that I think people have with the term sightseeing is that they're applying a specific emotional quotient to the act of sightseeing, right? Like, if you're out sightseeing, that automatically means you're having fun, right? Matter of fact, let's go ahead and look up the definition of sightseeing. Sightseeing, the activity of visiting places of interest in a particular location. Our 2-week trip combines spectacular sightseeing and superb hospitality, right? So sightseeing is literally just walking around looking at shit. What does Dylan spend most of that video doing, right? And what's it in service of? Raising awareness 2 months after the fact, right? So that historical study, We'll be a maybe on that, but we'll go ahead and throw the brackets on sightseeing because that's what he's doing out there, right? Now this recreational travel bit is where it gets a little slippery, right? So just to cover our bases, relating to or denoting activity done for enjoyment when one is not working, right? So that introduces a dichotomy. You're either having fun or you're working, right? Because the main rebuttal is that he's not there recreationally. So if he's there working, who is he working for? And whom is that service for? Right? Because he's performing a service. Or he is packaging a good. That good being the videos we watch. And what is that good, right? So, now that we understand that, let's get into the who, what, where, and why. Who, what, where, why. And this is the easy part too, honestly. You know the who, Dylan Burns. But what is Dylan Burns? Dylan Burns is a lot of things. I've seen him be called a lot of things. Philanthropist, activist, foreign policy expert, etc., etc. What is most relevant of those things to be for the purposes of filming this documentary? What's the main hat that he wears? Content creator, right? So, he's a content creator. In Ukraine, we all know what that is. Why is he there? We know why he's there. To make content. Because that's what content creators do, right? This is what Mr. Geek told us. Now here is the interesting bit. And here's where that recreational bit of war tourism fucks us up. So, if you are just like a recreational content creator, you're a hobbyist, right? You're a hobbyist, you make content just for your own personal enrichment, right? Which would make him squarely in the fucking the category of recreational travel, right? I would already put him there because he didn't need to go out there. No one held a gun to his head and forced him to go out there. He doesn't live out there. He's not out there helping any of the people that live out there, aside from spreading awareness. But we'll get to that in a minute. So, who is the content for? And what is it meant to do? Right? If you're writing, there's two types of writing. Writing to persuade and writing to inform, right? And raising awareness would be firmly under the inform category, right? Even though with how he talks about sending weapons to Ukraine, it's like straight out of the fucking State Department playbook, but he isn't even spreading awareness because the video is 2 months late. It's not even recent coverage. Oh, but don't you know, if he covered it in real time, he would be putting the troops that he was covering in danger. Don't you know that, Ruhan? That's the excuse that I was given. he live streamed any of this, then the Russian soldiers would just watch his stream and bomb him. You know what I mean? Just pathetic. So, here's the thing, right? Let's bring this definition back. Wow, it's funny because when I put war tourism in Google, the first thing that comes up is war tourism Ukraine. Here's an interesting fucking article for me to read here. War tourists are on their way to help Ukraine. The Volunteers for Ukraine subreddit encourages people with no military training or experience to enter a war zone. What could go wrong? I want to travel to Ukraine to help, but have no military training, reads a post on Reddit's R Volunteers for Ukraine forum, which sprang up at the end of February to facilitate discussion between those who want to defend the country from an ongoing Russian invasion. The writer, UDarkWizard333, an account that only appeared on the site a few weeks prior, described their frustration at sitting around watching what's happening from the UK, saying they don't just want to protest and donate. If I travel to Ukraine, is there something I will be able to do to help without being a liability, they asked. Don't want to just turn up and be clueless. If a friend came to you with these questions, you'd probably tell them to step back and reassess what they're feeling. You remind them that showing up in an active war zone with no relevant experience, minimal supplies, and little exposure to the languages spoken, there is unlikely to create any positive outcome, whatever your humanitarian intentions. But on this subreddit, now almost 40,000 members strong, the response is somewhat different. One user advised Dark Wizard that they could join the Georgian National Legion, a paramilitary group that has been integrated into Ukraine's army. Many of their trainers are ex-special forces and hardened international fighters from other conflicts. They'll teach you what you need. So just so everyone's following along, the people who actually want to go there to participate in the military actions with the Ukrainian soldiers are still considered war tourists. Keep that in mind. A second objected to those cautioning against direct involvement or suggesting work with refugee aid in neighboring Poland. Don't listen to the idiots telling you not to go. You don't need military training, they wrote, linking to the website where citizens from outside Ukraine can begin the process of applying through an embassy to join the International Legion of Defense of Ukraine. Globus, what's up? As veterans and professional mercenaries flock to the region for a payday, as I'm sure lots of quote-unquote journalists are flocking to the area for a payday or a Pulitzer, our Volunteers for Ukraine has become the controversial hub for the amateurs looking to get in on the action. While a few well-received posts there from people with military training explaining the harrowing reality of combat and the lifelong trauma that may come with it, the focus is largely on cheerleading anyone packing bags and buying a plane ticket with the intent to reach the Poland-Ukraine border and join the resistance. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird? Because I don't know about you guys, but I've seen so much praise for Dylan simply being there and completely fucking ignoring what he's actually doing over there. Just praising him for having gone over there in the first place, right? Tell me if you've seen these comments, because I know I have. I could probably go to that video and find a few right now, off top. Matter of fact, let's do that. I don't know what's happening with my internet and why YouTube is suddenly so fucking slow. There we go. clickbait ass fucking title. Look at this fucking clickbait ass shit. Spotted by a Russian drone in Ukraine. I didn't realize he made a whole ass fake thumbnail for this part of the video. He told me in that fucking conversation that that was the title of the video because that's what happened. And he was so fucking cope that he had to make a fake thumbnail for that part. You guys are seeing this, right? We're all watching the same thing, right? Because this is absolutely fucking ridiculous. And once again, there are no links to any way to actually help any of the people you see in this video. No links to send money to the angles of war. No links to donate to any of the people whose houses were destroyed that we saw. Just all about Dylan. Dylan. Let's see. I hope this journey is just a start for all things good. We need journalists and people who are our eyes and ears. Complimenting him just for going over there. I like how it's very raw and not cut into a convenient 15-minute segment. It's a lot more real and authentic that way than what you get from the news channels. I mean, obviously, but like, you're still doing State Department propaganda, fam. Because what are you showing us this for? Because that's the other thing, right? I'm going to get to that in a minute. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to talk about that right now. Because that's what Dylan's goal is politically with this, right? If this isn't just war tourism, this is supposed to be journalism with the intent to raise awareness. What are we raising awareness for, right? Because as we've seen here on this video, there's no links to personally send anyone funds. Right? The only thing that I could ostensibly parse from this video is that it's literally just State Department propaganda designed to make you okay, once again, with driving past a tent city twice on your way to and from work so that you can get warm fuzzies thinking about how much of your tax money goes overseas to Ukraine while hungry children starve in your fucking city centers, right? Because that's it. But someone called him David Burns original. I actually know a David Burns. Here we go. War tourism. There was that one tweet that joked Dylan will progressively go eastward to the front lines. Well, damn. Well, I won't be surprised if Dylan ends up going into Russia, LMFAO. But still, I have to commend Dylan's courage and willpower. I could never do half the shit he does. Best of luck. Looking forward to the documentary. War tourism. Being complimented just for... Finally, a content creator with the balls to actually go out there in the real world. Massive respect for you, man. Keep it up. War tourism. Thank you for all the work and all the international and our journalists literally risking life to tell the truth. War tourism. Congratulating from being out there. Because he didn't tell the truth and fight Russian propaganda with this. We just saw some bombed shit and learned about Dylan. Wow, this is exactly what I was hoping would come out of your trip. So we have one person specifically saying, yeah, I just wanted to see some fucked up war shit. I didn't really want to learn anything about the conflict. Just wanted to see some shit fucked up. This lady, once I mentioned her the last time we covered this, but her comparing this shit to Northeast Kansas, like, if your place is fucked up, it sounds like you got some work to do in your community. Probably shouldn't be paying so much attention to Ukraine, but genuinely journalistic effort. Like, Channel 5 went there, yes. Channel 5 is also war tourism. The difference is you could actually see and hear what the fuck Channel 5 put out, because they went out there, had it edited and dropped in the time that Fucking Dylan was still out there doing hippy dippy roundtable panels with Big Papa Fascist. Zoni is being a fucking weirdo. Just now made an alt on Twitter, is quote tweeting me, probably hoping to get you to click some suspicious looking link. Don't click that shit. See, okay, I'm gonna stop the music right now because this shit is getting a little silly, and you guys don't know who I am. I'm gonna zoom you in, okay? And I mentioned this before, but you guys might not remember. I'm a grown ass man, okay? I'm 32. I'll be 33 in 4 weeks. I've been terminally, and I mean terminally online, since I was 9 fucking years old. I've been a skitty since I was 11. Okay? You're not going to catch me with this shit. Right? You're not good at this game. I'm much better at this game than you are, I promise. And if you want to be easy, we can do easy. I love easy mode. But the thing is, I'm good at this game too. And if you don't want to be easy, I can go nightmare difficulty on that ass. So the choice is yours. Be easy. If we're doing this weirdo skitty shit, if we're going to go into doxing people and do all of that, I'm ready for that. I'm ready for that. To a degree that I don't think you understand, I'm ready for that. But if you would like to fuck around and find out, much better individuals have tried and failed. But I just had to get that out there. Just had to get that out there because these people want to play games with me and they're going to make me come out of retirement and they're not going to like the endless cemetery that they didn't realize was lurking beneath the surface, just cooling, gigging, chilling. My question is, why is Zona quote tweeting me from a burner when she could just unblock me? Got distracted by Twitter again, sorry. It's just, why are these people this fucking stupid? I don't get how we're still on the bouncer discourse. Like, if I could just do this for a minute, like, I don't care that you're a bouncer. I just find it fucking hilarious that he says he's anti-fash by doing the job he's paid to do. Like, come the fuck on. I guess I fed the world because I was a commercial fisherman. First of all, he's so fucking stupid, he doesn't understand that this example is actually fucking correct. There are so many people on this fucking planet who would not eat fish if it were not for commercial fishermen. There are people on this planet whose fucking diet would have no fucking fish in it at all if not for commercial fishermen. That's number one. We'll just address the doofy ass example. But number two, my anti-fascism has fuck all to do with my job title. I've literally fist fought Nazis in the fucking streets as an attendant at these shows. One of the fucking rites of passage of the punk scene is to get jumped or jump some Nazis at or after a show. And you can tell these people don't fucking touch grass because they don't know shit about encountering those types of people in those social situations. And he thinks doorman is an insult. He legitimately thinks that the guy who gets to tell all those beautiful fucking women whether they're attractive enough to come in or out of the club at the beginning of the night is going to be ashamed to have that position. Like I tweeted him before, there are people with far less ethics than me who have gotten laid purely off being the fucking doorman, right? The pay is shit, but like I said with him, a doorman probably fucked his girlfriend, and that's why he's mad now. He probably sent his girlfriend out for a nice girls' night out with the gals. Then 2 a.m. went by, 3 a.m. went by, 4 a.m. went by, 5 a.m. went by. He passes out with his tears rolling down his fucking iPhone. The next day, a big black man with dreads and a security t-shirt on is dropping his girlfriend off at his house. And she gets out the car walking like a fucking Richter scale 7 earthquake hit her, right? And he's like, oh, those doormen! Like, if I like drawing cartoons and I eventually get paid to draw cartoons, I'm still a cartoonist. You know that, right? Dumb fuck. But, you know, you can't talk sense to nonsense. But anyway, what up, DeSantis? And you know what? I have no idea why I do this dumb shit every time. Let me go ahead and open up my mod view because the goofy shit is already occurring. And I'm late. So let's wipe this. Get the definition of war tourism back up. War tourism is recreational travel to active or former war zones for purposes of sightseeing or historical study. Dylan is literally out there sightseeing, by definition. His guides are showing him places, and he's having other people around him describe to him the things that we're seeing, right? That's number one. It's an active war zone. We know that. Or former war zone, depending on how you look at it. The whole point of it is that he's there for the war, right? And he traveled there recreationally. No one paid him to go there. He talks all the time about how he dropped $20,000 of his own money to go there, right? He paid out of pocket to do it. And the argument can be made that it might not be for his enjoyment. He's not enjoying it. Okay. Why the fuck did he go out there? Why? Tell me why. He felt compelled to. He felt compelled to go out there like these other war tourists. Did I even finish reading that article? I did not. So it should tell you something, that the people who are actually going out there to either hand out supplies or fight on the front lines are still considered war tourists. I was wrong in that regard, because I thought if you're out there going to do direct action, you might not be a war tourist. Endless cope. I think it's important to have people documenting what's going on there. It's got to be some random ass American with no journalistic integrity and no credentials whatsoever, with a shaky cam and a scuffed microphone. You DeSantis, I'm gonna stop the music for a second, because I need to know if we're really engaging in this level of cope. You're going to tell me that I was spotted by a Russian drone video with the fake thumbnail, the clickbait title, and the completely fucking inaudible and unintelligible video and audio? That's important to have? That's what we're really doing? Because Dylan compared himself to Ernie Pyle over the weekend, and I just wanted to make sure that level of brain rot hadn't infested anyone in my community. Because while I have this war tourism article pulled up, let's look at Ernie Pyle. And before we even throw out there whether he was or was not a war correspondent, let's look at some stuff about Ernie Pyle. So Ernie Pyle, first of all, is from America, writing stories about American soldiers. That's number one. That's number one. So the whole time he's covering his own troops, and the climax, he got killed because he was literally shelled by a Japanese fucking. This is a picture of him. He died at war. This is the person Dylan thinks he is right now. This is what Dylan thinks he's doing out there. He's just one of the Ukrainians, right? You thought he was Engel's Magic City? Yeah, well. International solidarity, like going out to join to say support in a bloody ass battle, counts as war tourism? I would say yes, when you are literally from the Imperial Core, the most privileged country on the fucking planet, and you're stepping out leisurely, recreationally, to just kind of do some war. You know what I mean? Like, we're not talking about a Black Panther going to, like, Korea or, like, going to Cuba. You know what I mean? We're not talking about someone who lives in abject poverty, is a member of the global proletariat, going out to engage in global proletariat struggle, right? We're talking about Dylan Burns, the Twitch streamer, going to Ukraine to make content. If he gave that much of a fuck about, like, because he didn't even have a link to the Angels of War. So the Angels of War are the people who are on the front lines doing mutual aid. They're doing first aid. They're doing medic stuff, and they're delivering supplies on the front line, right? He didn't have a link to how you can support them or how you can find any fucking thing out about them aside from the bullshit we saw in that video, and he couldn't even fucking spell their name correctly when he did talk about them in the video. You understand that? All of the leeway that I want to give Dylan. I want to give Dylan leeway, right? Because I want him to be out there for a good reason. I wanted this to be good. Anybody that tells you that they wanted this to be bad is a fucking idiot. Because if this was good, it reflects well on all of us, right? As members of political Twitch. Because that's not what this platform was designed for, and that's not what people think of when they look at us, right? The face of Twitch politics should be people like Josie or Matty Cakes, right? Or Keffels. But instead, the most prominent people in Twitch poll are fucking Dylan Burns and Stardust and Sansol, right? They make all the rest of us look so fucking goofy. We have to completely fucking abandon the platform, either because the environment is so toxic or our content is so tainted by the fact that it's on Twitch that no one receives it the way that they should. We got to go to YouTube or Facebook or wherever. IRI as well, yes. Or excuse me, just RI, because, you know, he's only got the one eye. Not saying it's comparable by any means, but it kind of reminds me of people taking selfies at Auschwitz. I mean, here's why. And here's why I think people have this problem with me calling this war tourism, is that when they think of war tourism, they think of the person taking selfies at Auschwitz, right? When the literal definition of war tourism includes motherfuckers that were painting battles during the Civil War, right? Because the important bit is not the fact that you're there laughing and playing and having a good time. The important bit is that you can go the fuck home whenever you want, to the comfort and safety of your own bed. And the rebuttal to that is, but Dylan moved out there. He said he's living out there now. And to that I reply, do you think that the Germans who were painting the battles during the American Revolutionary War, you don't think that they were staying out here for relatively extended periods of time? You think they just hopped on a jet, grabbed a quick flight out here to, you know, watch Francis Scott Key fucking write the Star-Spangled Banner and paint the fucking battle at fucking Fort McHenry, and then they just dipped out real quick? You think that's how it works? No, it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, Geek tried to say Dylan's moving out there or some fucking stupid ass shit like that. It's literally just so he can get paid or raise his status. It's for a Pulitzer. That's why he compared himself to Ernie Pyle. He doesn't give a fuck about the Ukrainian people. You know, I can tell he doesn't give a fuck about the Ukrainian people because he gave me no options to help the Ukrainian people other than to watch his goofy ass fucking little videos. And of course, lots of encouragement to vote for people who are going to send my fucking tax dollars over to Ukraine when I pass 10 cities with hungry kids in them every fucking day on my way to and from work. Right? Maybe he really will end up like Ernie Pyle. I mean, and here's the thing, is that he doesn't have half the fucking respect or prestige that Ernie Pyle did. These motherfuckers don't even respect him enough to give him a helmet that works right. His helmets, he had 2 different helmets that had the fucking gangster lean on them because they're taking his money and finessing him. The Ukrainian government going to hook him up with a mansion too? Just kidding. I mean, he also didn't look at anyone with interest when they were speaking to him because it's not about them. It's about him. It's like, oh, this is good content. Are you going to be good content for me? Cool. If not, I don't give a fuck. It's for Dylan. What did Mr. Geek say? What is the name of his channel? What is the name of the channel? It's Dylan Benz TV. It's not Ukrainian Refugee TV. It is not Ukrainian Displaced War Victim TV. It's called Dylan Burns TV. Sacre bleu. S'il vous plaît. Yeah, it's so. And here's the other thing, because PJ O'Rourke was a Gonzo journalist, He was also a war correspondent, and he called war correspondents war tourists. Imagine that. Does he hang out with the fascists there, or does he hang out with the anarchist leftist frontliners? You know the answer to that question. You know the answer to that question. If he's hanging, and this is the other thing, is if he's out there with the anarchists and leftists, none of us know because he doesn't include any information about them. I would love to tell you whether or not I keep saying angles of war. I would love to tell you whether or not the angels of war are anarchist or leftist. I don't know shit about them. He couldn't even spell their fucking name correctly in the title card. You meant the end result may be the same for them, LMAO? I feel that. Can you get something on this Angels of War group? I mean, we have to Google them because he didn't put any. We literally have to Google them. Hold on. I'll show you the part in the video where that occurs, because I literally got up and walked out of the other when I was reviewing this piece of shit video on my stream. Rivage, how it goes? The angles of war. Nah, that's Dylan. DuckDuckGo got you nothing? Yeah, we can't even. So, like, and this is the thing. Like, we can't even support the organizations that were on the front lines doing medic duty and delivering supplies because it wasn't important enough for Dylan to actually include any information about. They are medics. I don't know if they have any political leanings. Yeah, that's the only thing we know based on this fucking piece of shit video is that they're medics. That's it. You can't even hear shit in this fucking scuffed ass video. Are we even sure the organization is real? Even Twitter comes up empty. I mean, that would be some shit, wouldn't it? If what little information Dylan put in this fucking piece of shit video wasn't even accurate.
Our host has been extremely kind and has given me access to walk through one of the trenches, and you can just look around. There's a solar panel. A solar panel. Look at this. Department of Defense, United States of America. It's a little different from a Russian MRE, and the reason why is this one actually isn't expired, and I think they appreciate that.
Oh, let me find where this fucking... Because someone pointed out the typo. That's how I even found it in the first place. And he's hella nonchalant about it, too. There we go. Distributing aid with the Angles of War ambulance crew. The one time in the video you actually see Dylan carrying something that's not the gimbal that was supposed to be underneath the camera. See, and this is like, look at this. One of the most important bits of the video, and it's literally just B-roll for the intro. We don't know anything about these people, how to support them, anything like that. Just that they're doing aid and Dylan's helping them. Look at Dylan, guys. Goes right into talk about the War Tourist shit, right? Not talking about Angels of War, not talking about what's going on out there. Just, I'm really excited to be able to look at the front. We're going sightseeing today. We're going sightseeing. That's what he's talking about. Look. This is the whole segment about the Angels of War. A fucking misspelled title card and nothing else. All the links in here are links to him. To make sure to like and subscribe and comment and share. Made sure he got his calls to action in with his little clickbait ass title, right? Made sure to plug his Twitch stream. Made sure we could send money to him. There's his donation link, right? But fuck the Angels of War. Who gives a fuck what they got going on? They served their purpose, right? They did their part. We got some nice B-roll of them. Fuck them. Who gives a fuck what they got going on? Make sure you send money to Dylan Burns. It's war tourism. It's war tourism. Let's finish reading this article on how I didn't even know that war tourism applied to more stuff than I thought it did. So it's not mutual aid if it's from the military. That's charity, service equipment, and someone's job rather than an activist group. Oh, okay. So he's literally not even talking to the people who are doing mutual aid. He's just doing Ukrainian State Department propaganda. Oh, okay. It would help if he talked more about the Angels. No one's watched. Listen, Wither King. The thing that you're not understanding is that we are not Dylan's audience. We want to know more about the Angels of War. Dylan's audience wants to see crazy war shit. They want to sightsee. That's it. They want to see blown up buildings. They want to see rockets firing and shit. They want war tourism. They don't want to learn about the Angels of War. That's why nobody gave a fuck that he couldn't even spell their fucking name right in the title card for like 30 seconds of B-roll he gave him at the beginning when he wanted to make it look like he was doing stuff out there to help. He's not there to help. And the way that they're supposed to be helping, Mr. Geek said they're raising awareness. Okay, how does me being fucking aware that shit is fucked up in Ukraine put food in a starving Ukrainian child's mouth? How? Walk me through the steps. Because if you're expecting me to send money, my money out of my pocket to Ukraine, where the fuck am I supposed to send it to? You didn't put no links in any of these piece of shit videos. You couldn't even spell the names of the organizations doing the mutual aid out there correctly because you don't care. You want prestige and money. You want to cash in off of this content. The alternative to raising awareness is that we become less fucking hostile about the fact that, as stated previously, my tax dollars are getting sent over to Ukraine while hungry children sleep in tent cities on my way to work, right? We're fucking sending money and weapons to Ukraine when there's starving black kids in America. right? And this is supposed to make me okay with that. That's what the raising awareness does. It makes me more fucking empathetic towards Ukrainian people and be like, you know what? The status quo is good, actually. There's so much fucking money on this piece of shit platform, and pretending you're doing anything other than the status quo is actually pretty good. Yo, Kenny, thank you for the follow. I need to raise more awareness to get viewers in this stream. I mean, I guess I've always been pretty happy with the amount of viewers that I've gotten and the community that I've had, but makes it worse that his mom was homeless and addicted to substances. It just shows his disdain for such people. I've known people like that. The kill your local drug dealer people. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. You're sure I'm okay with mediocrity? I mean, I was a Dylan Burns fan. What's up, Protozero? So what's the deal, Protozero? Which is why I burn bridges by forgetting to turn off stream. Number one, what bridge did I burn? Number two, I don't care. Because I would say all the same shit that I said right now, matter of fact. Dylan is surrounded by nothing but fucking Nazis and pedophiles and edgelords, and that's why he's trying to do this Ukraine shit to redeem his fucking brand. But it's not going to work because he can't even do this properly. The motherfucker has failed upwards his whole life. And now when he has to face a crumb of criticism and knowing that there might be one or two people out there that don't like him, he fucking gets in his feelings, just like he did in that video where he watched me forgetting to turn my stream off before I talked all the shit that I meant and would say again about him, and can substantiate, but he's too afraid to have a conversation with me. So my question at this point, though, is why do you care, Protozero? Are you like a up-and-coming streamer that wants some clout, or are you just like a chatter who wants to be acknowledged? Or I don't get what your motivation is here, other than to like get a reaction from me, and you got that, but just like what's beyond that? He should raise awareness for actual forgotten victims of war, like the African refugees who returned away from the Polish border after the war started. And I'm glad you brought that up, Selassie, because I've asked about that a lot, but Dylan doesn't seem to care about that either, even though he claims to be from such an affluent black area, has multiple black partners, claims he loves black people so much. But it seems that he only loves black people when we can contribute to raising his status with content or image. So you banned him? Okay, cool. Because we banned him before, but I unbanned him. Oh, it's the guy that wouldn't stop going back and forth with fucking Fluff in the chat. Oh, that fucking dumbass. But yeah, Twitch politics is nothing but fucking sex pests and pedophiles and fucking Nazis. And, yeah. Dylan's a fucking charlatan, has no fucking credentials and no experience doing journalism or any of this shit, has no business being out there in the first place, and he's just gonna cry like a fucking baby when we point out the mistakes that he makes when we don't just roll over and simp for him like these other dumbass people in the YouTube comments doing exactly what they say is war tourism in this article, complimenting him just for going out there in the first place and for no other reason. Still can't find anything on the Angels. I mean, like I said, the point was not to give us any information about them. I don't know if this is the same one. This is calling them medical angels, but I don't know if this is angels of war or not. The medical angels. Angel, like, yeah, there's nothing. And see, this is one of those moments, right? This would be a perfect fucking moment. There's no information about the Angels of War. Dylan, tell us about the Angels of War. Tell us how we can support them. Tell us maybe even how to form an organization like that in our own fucking, communities if it's necessary, or if they want to share that wisdom, right? It's not interesting. It's not sexy. I mean, it's not him sitting and talking to the Angels of War is not him sitting and talking to Ukrainian soldiers and shooting off recoilless rifles and looking at bombed out houses, right? It's not sexy. It's not clickbaity enough, right? It should tell you something that the highlight of the video, the thumbnail, and the title of the whole video are about a section of the video that we never even see. But what we do see is him bullshitting his way through interviews. The most important sections of the fucking video are the most scuffed. The interview when he's talking to that dude whose house got blown up, and when he's doing the Angels of War and shit. Ukraine has a fetish for angels. You will find that they call a lot of these charities or aid workers angels. Yeah, of course. Who is who? Kenny, this is Dylan Burns doing war tourism, and we're just talking about it, and people get mad that I talk about it. So, and we're going to talk about money and politics, too, because this fucking dumbass nigga Sansol, just like that fucking tweet I showed you all at the beginning of the thread, where Sansol thinks that me, and here's the thing, is Selassie actually hit it on the head. Because Sansol doesn't actually believe this. He just knows that getting dunked on, because he's so fucking stupid, he can't make any actual prescient criticisms or descriptions of reality that people will actually be into. He has to say dumb shit and get dunked on, because that's the only way to keep himself relevant, right? He's over there view-botting and shit. Got Samantha Banana over there working overtime. Samantha Banana fucking asked to be on stream tonight. I told her absolutely fucking not, because number one, she's banned on Twitch and I'm not risking my platform. Number two, she's never had anything fucking important to say a single day in her life, and the most interesting and noteworthy thing about her is that she was Lauren Souther's mod. So nah, fuck off. The flag in the background is the Baltimore County flag. My new Twitter handle is, it's chill, I think. It's for the Socialist Association de Enda. Yeah. You'll send a heated telegram to Dippy to tell us. That's funny. Fuck Sansol. Sansol's a drama fire. We know this. Sansol needs to get a job. He should probably get a job. Oh, man. I'm going to make that a hashtag on the internet. Like, we already, he's the N-word guy. We already make sure that he's known as the N-word guy. Now we're calling him Sticky Beard. I'm going to make hashtag Sansol get a job a thing. That'll happen. Throughout the subreddit are glaring signs that these would-be soldiers are woefully unprepared for conditions on the ground or already all in over their heads. Someone apparently in the city of Lviv in western Ukraine triggered an argument about what equipment and body armor volunteers could expect to receive on arrival, if any, by posing with his rifle in a bright yellow jacket and sweatpants. Oh, it must be in the same outfit that Dylan was doing interviews in. He had also reposted the image to blur out his face after potentially exposing his identity with an uncensored picture. A trainer in unconventional warfare has asked how they can travel from the US to Europe with multiple firearms. An angry Redditor telling these people to stop LARPing as Rambo, pretending to be action heroes, that is, was rebuffed by critics as a negative Trump, one of various Russian trolls and low IQ. Russian trolls and low IQ. Where have we seen those two insults levied before? Couldn't possibly be in the comment section of Dylan's little piece of shit war tourist video. Nobody can agree on what level of commitment the Foreign Legion requires. It's either at-will service, meaning you can leave whenever, or a multi-year contract, or until martial law is over. But most worrisome and most indicative of the direction in which our volunteers for Ukraine may be trending is the stubborn refusal to hear out veterans trying to talk civilians out of going over. Bro, the non-military people in the comments here seriously telling the veterans that their concerns or advice isn't valid is concerning. Dinda. Yeah, but the flag behind me is the Baltimore County flag. I'll show it to you again. So here's how the article ends. Most of us have heard the timeless question from a parent. If all your friends jumped off a cliff, would you jump too? Here we have a grim and striking answer. Yes, as long as I can post about it beforehand for clout. Oof, damn. But Dylan's completely different from all these other people because we really like him a lot and he's a good streamer. When is the leftist panel being made? Oof. Let's get on that, Tegma. A pedo fanfic guy, him and Stardust? Yeah. Not to throw shit, but she used to mod for Dylan and saw this shit coming and got out. As soon as he started panel, she dipped on the dippy. You talking about your partner Ursa, I guess? I'm not sure you're talking about. Get a job, Sticky Beard? That's funny. Yes? Okay, BCPJ. So, at this point, my channel might as well just become a fucking refugee center for Dylan Burns' fucking mutineers. All lefty panel talks is going on in the Jason Society and F-bombs for use chats these days. I fuck with those two. I fuck with Jason Society super heavy. We got a couple talks coming up. Just using token rightoids, that's funny. Yeah, use their strategy against them. The same way they do us. The same way Dylan Burns would get like one trans person to argue with like Big Papa Fascist and fucking Doobie and fucking like flamenco and shit. We just like 5v1 some random ass fucking dumbass fucking like. Speaking of that, and speaking because Samantha Banana is still on the mind, and it made me think of CTV. I was given some tea. Some tea was spilled with me about left flank vets calling out CTV and Samantha Banana for stolen valor. Some lulz. Because Samantha Banana was already in here LARPing as a fucking convict, talking about you can be locked up in federal prison and not have to work. So, that's funny as shit to me. Pit one trans person against a ton of conservatives? Oh, sounds like hippy dippy. Hold up. Hold up. Because I didn't see this till just now and it distracted me and it's funny. You guys see this, right? Makes me wonder. Makes me wonder. Ellen DeGenerate? Yeah, he's a nobody. He's a fucking stupid. Like, look how fucking stupid Ellen DeGenerate is here. Just look at this conversation, right? So he was already fucking stupid for saying he was going to critique action in Dying Light 2. So he himself, having had no negative experience in his life whatsoever, his own neighbors don't even fucking clock him for black, right? He has nothing in the fucking world to worry about except for making it up long flights of stairs and not overdosing on cocaine, right? That's the extent of his negative experience. He's going to critique the actions and ideology of people literally fighting for their fucking lives in a zombie apocalypse, right? While they're infected with the virus and have to live next to UV lamps to survive, right? So I called him goofy for that, and he said that he wasn't actually critiquing them, he was critiquing the writers. To which I say, okay, just fucking say that then. And he says that they weren't actually, like, they weren't anarchists because there was a violence-maintained hierarchy. A violence-maintained hierarchy. These are anarchists that exist with a literal fascist state trying to exterminate every fucking last one of them. And he's mad and calling them not anarchists because they have the fucking nerve to properly marshal their troops. I said, how do you think warfare works exactly? He said, warfare in anarchist society or warfare in general? I don't even know how to respond to this. I like say, how did you mean warfare in anarchist society or warfare in general? I just said, how exactly do you expect people to respond to a highly trained, armed, and organized state apparatus with no military strategy? He wants them to be completely fucking void of hierarchy when they're out there fighting against the literal fascist state with all the guns, knives, and manpower and water, right? Just people who have not thought about their ideology for longer than 30 fucking seconds. Genesis Lazy Duck, how are you? Just vibing. That's what we like to do here as well. Hopefully our vibes gel. Our vibes mesh together well. Let's talk about money in politics now. Let's fucking teabag the dumbass shit Sansol was saying earlier. And you'll notice how I never at any point need to speak directly to Sansol to do this. Probably shouldn't even be saying his name, but... So, the self-described SOCDEM says that accusing billionaires of influencing politics, of influencing elections, etc., is just woke JQ. So let's see what the man himself has to say about that. And naturally, my fucking PCs. That would have been such a dope transition. I don't know why this shit fucking... I'm not quite on Paradigm's level yet. Shout out to Paradigm Shift. He's your favorite streamer's favorite streamer.
Is this?
Let's see what the man himself... Let's see what the man himself had to say. There we go, to complete the transition.
Attack that he is putting forth, which really comes down to, you know, anybody who ever took donations or speaking fees from any interest group has to be bought. And I just absolutely reject that, Senator. And I really don't think these kinds of attacks by insinuation are worthy of you. And enough is enough. If you've got something to say, say it directly. But you will not find that I ever changed a view or a vote because of any donation that I ever received.
I was going to say, imagine fucking having the Hillary Clinton line. Imagine just it's just like how fucking Dylan was like just straight up parroting like George W. takes on Afghanistan because he wasn't even alive for 9/11. Sansol wasn't paying attention to politics until very recently, and you could tell. Because he's repeating Hillary Clinton's talking points, and we all know how successful her campaign was. So let's see what Bernie had to rebut that with.
And I have stood up and I have represented my constituents to the best of my ability, and I'm very proud of that. So I think it's time to end the very artful smear.
Demon Mama's community clown him? Yeah, I mean, his beard is so sticky. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's got just a Krispy Kreme glaze just crusted over and falling out of his beard, crumbling out his beard.
That you and your campaign have been carrying out in recent weeks. And let's talk about the issues. Let's talk about the issues that divide us.
Okay,
and let's
talk
we
about
both
issues.
agree with campaign finance reform.
Let's talk about issues.
I worked hard for McCain-Feingold. I want to reverse Citizens United.
Let's talk about issues.
Let's talk about issues.
Let's talk about issues. All right, let's talk about why in the 1990s Wall Street got deregulated. Did it have anything to do with the fact that Wall Street spent billions of dollars on lobbying and campaign contributions? Well, some people might think, yeah, that had some influence.
Oh my God. Oh, is he doing woke JQ right now? Bernie Sanders is doing woke JQ? Oh, crazy. Oh my goodness.
Let's ask why it is that we pay by far the highest prices in the world for prescription drugs, and your medicine can be doubled tomorrow, and there's nothing that the government can do to stop it. You think it has anything to do with the huge amounts of campaign contributions and lobbying from the fossil fuel industry? Let's talk about climate change. Do you think there is a reason why not one Republican has the guts to recognize that climate change is real and that we need to transform our energy system? Do you think it has anything to do with the Koch brothers and ExxonMobil pouring huge amounts of money into?
She did, Grimpy Coffee, but it doesn't matter.
The political system. That is what goes on in America. There is a reason.
He is Jewish and asking questions, and he is pretty woke. You love Bernie so much. This is the head sockdem, right? This is the fucking sockdem by which all other sockdems are measured, right? When fucking Sansol calls himself a sockdem, you're like, oh, okay. I wonder what his policies are. And then he says that the standard, and I mean 101 sockdem positions, are woke JQ. And he also just so happens to have Samantha Banana and that pedo killer Sieg on his fucking mod team. Yeah, real big fucking coincidence, huh?
There is a reason why these people are putting huge amounts of money.
But because I know it's going to be a thing. Oh my God, Endless Cemetery is pedo-jacketing people. Really? Word? If we're gonna go at people for pedo-jacketing people, I don't know if that's a route y'all are really ready to take, especially when we're talking about Sansal and people from Sansal's camp. So be easy on that one. If you're mad about people being pedo-jacketed, you may want to start elsewhere.
Into our political system. And in my view, it is undermining American democracy, and it is allowing Congress to represent wealthy campaign contributors and not the working families of this country.
Well, Senator,
Hey, YouTube fans, I'm Luke Russer.
I don't give a fuck who you are. Crazy how Bernie Sanders just woke JQing like that, huh? What an absolute fucking jackass. What? Like, we, like, as a community should just decide to, like, stop acknowledging him altogether. Because I feel like this type of shit is what keeps him, like, relevant. Like, literally. Like, us having his name in our mouths, because his content is boring as fuck. The content that is actual political or educational content on his channel is literally just him there and dead fucking quiet. Hey, it's just literally him dead fucking quiet. This is Washer. This is Washer. His sister Dryer she's a little shy. She's probably still hanging out in my room, but he is very regal. I think it's a Maine Coon. So we adopted them from a house. A person was like kind of a hoarder, a little mentally ill. They became unhoused, and you know, life happened. Cats needed to be adopted. We adopted them, but because of the conditions they were kind of living in, had a little skin condition that is cleared up, obviously, but their fur still hasn't grown back yet all the way. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a Maine Coon. Y'all hear that? He's a happy fucking cat. He certainly loves to fucking bother me. Get you one last look at him. So yeah, anyway. No, he's still up here. He likes to be up where I am. I don't let him climb on the desk yet because it's not clean enough for cat time like that, but... Yo, Captain Jackass, thanks for the tip. He needs to be on my shoulder somehow during stream? Yeah. I'm probably going to get like a... I'm going to replace the guitar and 3D printer back there with a tree for him. and his sister, so they can come and chill and play like while I'm streaming and stuff, or just like while I'm in here working, having the background. It's pretty relaxing. They're fucking nuts though. They zoom all over the fucking house. 2 nights ago, they woke me up at like 7 in the fucking morning because they were fighting and like chasing each other and came in my room and like used me in my bed as like a springboard. They ran in my room and this fucker jumped like off the wall, like fucking like Castlevania wall jumped off the wall onto me in the bed and then sprang off of me back out into the hallway. My house will soon be a forest of cat trees. It's inevitable. Oh, I'm sure. Need a scar on one eye for both of us. The evil villain mode. Yeah, I'm on full fucking Dr. Evil mode now. I'm just chill here with the kitty cat in my lap, talking shit about other streamers and getting clout. Because, you know, that's the only reason I have any of these criticisms. Not because I have any personal investment, not because I want any of these people to do better, because it makes us all look good, and it's good for them if their content's actually good. It's literally just because I want to shark their viewers. I want their viewers to become my viewers. I want that so badly, in fact, that's why I have Big Richie Lizzie and Fade Runner and company instantly ban anyone from those communities when they come in here. That's how badly I want that clout. Don't talk to my son. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Alright, I guess he's overstimulated now. Or not. You went up here or you went down there? He's still... Uh-oh. I think Dryer might make an appearance. Oh, never mind. He is insanely friendly. That's one of the most friendly cats I've ever seen. I think they're in my room. They might be in my roommate's room. They're actually my roommate's cats, but you know how cats are. It's just kind of always the thing with me. Like, animals and babies fucking love me. Is it raining? It is raining. I like heard hella clatter and I was like, yo, what are the cats fucking up? But then I looked outside and saw it was raining. I think he's only like that. Like, my roommate's not home, so I'm sure once my roommate gets home, they'll be all over him. But it's always like that. I'm like, I have to be like, fam, like, I contribute nothing to your life. I don't feed you. I don't live with you. If I died and dropped off the face of the planet tomorrow, nothing about your life would change, but you love me so fucking much. It's animals, babies. People say I have, like, it's, people have said it's like my aura or whatever, but I feel like animals, and especially small children and shit, can just sense chill. You know what I mean? When they know that you don't want to hurt them, you don't even really want to interact with them in a way that they don't want to be interacted with. You're literally there to just kind of meet energy. They feel safe with me. Yeah. They get a little skittish, but motherfucker knows I can see him back there. I feel awkward around babies because what happens if I drop that baby? You feel me? Everybody's like, he likes you so much. Do you want to hold him? And I'm like, fam, if that baby falls out of my hands, it's not going to be nothing nice. And I'm the type of fucking dummy who's clumsy enough to have some shit like that happen to him. You know what I mean? Like, it's a type of thing that's so extremely unlikely to happen that, you know, I would be the only person that it would happen to, and it only needs to happen once. So I would just rather avoid that shit. It's not that I have anything against like children or anything like that. I guess I'm kind of an anti-natalist, but not really. Because I feel like anti-natalism is low-key. Depending on the argument, it's giving eugenics. You know what I mean? It's giving eugenics. But I have a different viewpoint. Like, I'm anarchata. I fucking have... like, one of my biggest faults is that I always have hope for the future, no matter what. So, how high did they fall? I'm 6'1", so it's a long way down. I played enough soccer to catch with my feet, but as fast as my feet would move to catch him, I don't think that would be good. The number of times you caught your son inches before you hit the ground in his both hands already? Sheesh, you better chill out or Sansa's going to call CPS on you, like he did with Rain Cloud. Don't lift them so high. Fam, I'm 6'1", so my chest has to be like 5'8". You know what I mean? Like 5 foot. I'm gonna do fucking holding with my knees. That's still like 2 feet, 3 feet in the air, fam. 3 foot drop is fine. Kiddos love being spun like a hula hoop. That's true. You've been in here for a minute, but you're just vibing. I feel it. I was going to play Mortal Kombat because it's Mortal Monday. But I kind of want to play some Hunt Showdown. What's good, y'all? Y'all want to watch me play Mortal Kombat? I ain't played Mortal Kombat in a minute. And you know I'm one of the best Jacksons on planet Earth. Y'all want to watch me fucking do to people on Mortal Kombat what I want to do to Sansa on Roblox in real life? In Roblox, or you want to watch me play some Hunt Showdown? I feel that, Wither King. One of the things that I've been trying to do a lot is like stay present, do like meditation and all that stuff, but like I'm not gonna hold you, fam. Being proletariat is fucking it's rough. I'm a giant, bro. Or I am a giant, bro. I am. What up, pre-caddy? Mindfulness is rad. We haven't played Deadies in a minute. Wither King is on to something. Are we making tonight a Dead by Daylight night? Is that what's about to happen? Cat. Y'all saw him come in, didn't you? You didn't even tell me he came in here. Y'all don't say shit. Yeah, I'm gonna move this so you can see. He does have pretty nice beans. He's got the toe beans. Look how chilled out he is. He is the sweetest. Just the sweetest. In 16 years, your cats didn't chill on your shoulder like this? I kind of wish he wouldn't chill on my shoulder like this because my arm is getting tired. I gotta support him with my left arm. Oh. He's so happy. His name is Washer and his sister's name is Dryer. The two cats are named Washer and Dryer. He did nuzzle me. He nuzzles me a lot. Ain't that right? What's up, little nigga? What's up, little nigga? What you trying to do? What you trying to do, little nigga? He knows what's up. Merman was the best master. He was the master of Mer. I kind of fuck with this cat a little bit more than Merman, though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm waiting for the other one to come in here. He's definitely my son. Icky's my favorite cat, but and you're just gonna climb up on my desk like that, fam? It's not even ready for you yet. Oh, come here. Icky is the best cat, but it's probably gonna be a while before I see Icky again, unfortunately. What you looking at? All cats are beautiful, yes. This is a quality cat. This is a good cat. I think he's 6 years old. This is a quality cat. He loves headbutts. He loves my chair. I need to get a new chair so that he can properly climb on it and be on my back and shoulder. What a good cat. Alright, let's play some Mortal Kombat really quick, and then we can play some Hunt if we want. Or some Dead by Daylight. You know, y'all never answer me about the Dead by Daylight. Yeah, I need a new chair so the cat can more efficiently cat. He's not catting in optimum efficiency right now. He's only catting at, like, I'd say like 75% efficiency. And I need the new chair so we can get that number bumped up to 100. I did distract you with cats, I'm sorry. The cat distracted me. Deddy's was auto-corrected. Word. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 matches at MK, and then we can hop on to Deddy's. Oh my god. I need to... Excuse me. No updates. I just have to actually cut the game on. Did he leave? Did y'all see him leave? I guess he left. Bum, bum.
Jade. Shinnok's Bone Temple.
La Dizzy. I think I've faced this person before, and they destroyed my cheeks. So we'll see how this goes.
Your daughter is quite the warrior.
Round 1. Fight.
The Bone Temple? Yeah. I knew the grab was coming. I knew that low was coming. She wasted that KB though. Cam, what's up? Long time no see. Nope. Yeah, I'm very progressive. You heard it here first. Endless Cemetery loves beating women.
Final round.
I'm sure I'm gonna get clipped to shit on that one.
that enough?
Ooh, you fucked up now. Now you're in a corner. Michael attack. I don't know why my fucking suit didn't work right there. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god, I'm stupid. I'm doing alright, Cam. It's been a minute. How you feeling, Cam? I can't believe I lost that. I should have won that. You're teabagging like we didn't. You won off one move.
Fatality. Jade wins. Round one. Fight.
Jade, you wrecked the shit out of my Scorpion? Yeah. This is my warm-up game. I'm usually better against Jade. It's Jess, guys. Thank you for the follow. Okay, bud. Oh my god, I should have aired. I hate people who barely win and then teabag.
Fatality. Jade wins.
I'm sorry. I got distracted again. Let's play another match. There's people that are upset, as usual.
Scorpion.
Andrew, yo, Ellen DeGenerate is by far one of the stupidest people I've seen on the internet. To the point where, like, there's no way it's not intentional.
Round one. Fight.
Get your ass back in that corner.
Round two. Fight.
I have no idea how that hit him. Ooh, that should not have hit him. He's mad. Nope, didn't even have to try.
Jax wins. Round one. Fight.
Dumbass. Wake up attack. Get grab. Oh, you fucked up now. No fatality, fake gamer. What's up, son?
Fight.
How did that hit me? I blocked low. That was a glitch. You fucked up. Wake up attack.
Finish him. Brutality.
That's just sad.
Jax.
That was for you, Sun Streams. Wait a minute, yeah, I forgot Has he tried to get Has to meet him in the parking lot. Isn't he banned? Yeah, he's ban evading right now. I'm a true gamer now. Word. Dim fists are hot. Yeah, hell yeah. What up, Lost in Line? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and decline that one. My man is yellow bar. How you yellow? You're gonna decline me? You're the one yellow bar, my dude. Fuck out of here. Fix your shit. Wi-Fi users. Leftover butter chicken? That sounds pretty dank. Liu Kang.
Jax, Sea of Blood.
You gotta love when someone's so stupid, they get so frustrated in an argument, they just say the quiet part out loud.
Sonya's got a lot of faith in you. Coming from her, that means something. I think you're still untested.
Round 1. Fight!
Oh shit, he's AFK. Let me just take the opportunity to heat up my dick beaters then. Not too far away though, because I don't want him to fucking zone me. Whatever, I gave him plenty of time.
Round 2. Fight! Finish him! Jax wins.
I don't want to brag about that because he didn't come back to the second round, but goddamn.
Round 1. Fight!
Nope, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. My man's out here teleporting. This ain't Injustice. This ain't even MK9 or MKX, bro. This is MK11. You can't be teleporting like that. Bonk, bonk, bonk around.
Time's up, pump.
Round 2. Fight!
I tech that throw.
You're tense. I'm coming.
Final round. Fight!
In the blender. Right in the fucking blender. Ended off with the hot neck bones. Good round. Had that man in the fucking blender that whole round. God damn. I put him in the fucking blender. He didn't know what to do. Not a single wake-up attack.
Wins.
Yeah, that dude was not ready. He was not ready at all. Not even a little bit. Thank you for the follow. That's not a word in English, so I'm not going to say it because I don't know what type of goofy shit people are on in my chat right now. With the hate raids and shit, so I appreciate you for coming through, though. Yeah, I guess all the hate raiders and shit fucked off now that I'm not going to say anything about Dylan. Or Sansol, or Samantha Banana, or Azonia.
Lost hive of the chitin.
That's one of my favorite clips ever, honestly, is on Sansol's stream, is Killer Sieg confronting Zonia about her calling him a fucking pedophile. Chef's kiss. Oh, right on. I appreciate you just lurking. Yeah. People like to clip me out of context and shit, but the vibe here is very chill. I'm just a black anarchist who plays video games and talks some shit. Mink. Nope. That's a command grab. Okay. I tech that throw too. I like how my overhead passed right through his fucking body.
Fight.
Why did I duck?
Finish him.
Really, dude? Okay. Just start the next fucking round. This shit's so fucking annoying. Why people do this shit?
The Terminator wins.
Wednesday, we might look at the conversation I had with Mr. Geek. Let's start the next match.
Round one. Fight.
Bruh. Oh, I'm stupid. I should have blocked first.
Round 2. Fight.
I'm pulling rank. Get some.
Final round. Fight.
Oh, I knew it. Nice read. I stood up for that. Oh, that hits mid.
The tournament wins.
Let's get to the next match.
Aaron Black. Jax. Kotal's Coliseum.
Hey, pre-caddy, I appreciate you. The cat is in the hallway catting. I can already hear him out in the hallway being a cat.
You know I'm not such a bad hombre.
Just stay on your side of the border.
Like it or not, I'm coming home.
Round 1. Fight!
This guy's not ready either. Sirski. I was gonna say, is this a flawless? Hood perfect. Hood flawless.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, what the fuck? It did the wrong move. He was not ready.
That's just sad.
Jax wins. Round 1. Fight!
Bink, 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 bink. Shout out to Bink Princess. Yeah, I'm gonna hop on the DVD after this match. I actually didn't need to use any of my crushing blows that round.
Want fries with that?
Round 2. Fight!
Shut up and color.
Good round. I was distracted.
Fight!
Get grabs. Oh. What the fuck is that lag?
Another dirty job.
What the fuck was that?
Finish him! Aaron Black wins. Round 1, fight.
I was ducking, but okay. Ooh, I know he's mad. That was a mean fucking read.
Round 2, fight.
They fall for that shit every fucking time, yo. Every time. And he's ready to let me do it again, too. Crazy. Crazy.
Damn, that's gotta sting.
Jax wins.
Disarmed. All right, let's play some Dead by Daylight. I was because fucking Kevin F. Logan got involved in this shit somehow. Oh shit! I guess I gotta do one more because I fucked around. If this guy doesn't, oh well. All right, one more match then. Let me hit the boys up and see if we're doing Dead by Daylight.
Melina. The Hourglass.
Oh, he picked Melina. Woof. Rough.
We have Shang Tsung to thank for you.
Who else but the great sorcerer?
Reason number 5,000. That man is on my shit list.
Round 1, fight.
I don't know what he thought I was gonna do there. Or there. What the fuck? That was supposed to be a fireball, but okay. Okay, my move didn't come out. I need a new controller again. I just bought this fucking thing, it feels like. Oh my fucking god, dude.
Finish him.
I'm not gonna lie, I would. I still would. Lights on.
We have Shang Tsung to thank for you.
Who else but the great sorcerer?
Reason number 5.
Round 1. Fight.
May I chew off your ear?
Round 2. Fight.
My command grab didn't come out.
Time's up, punk.
Final round.
Right.
Finish her. Jax wins.
Like, high key, Ellen is goofy as shit for doing that shit on Twitter. Like it's TOS. If you threaten someone with violence, you're going to get fucking banned. That's number one. Number two, Haas is goofy for not accepting that shit. There is no winners in that whole situation. Not a single winner. Not a single winner to speak of. All goofy, all bozos. Two clowns in a circus.
Round one. Fight.
I'm pulling rank.
Round two. Fight.
Oh, I could have won right there. That sucks.
Final round. Fight.
Haas did show up. That's the goofiest shit I've ever seen. My command grab didn't come out. What the fuck happened there, dude? I was also blocking low right there, but okay.
Fatality. Melina wins.
Now it's Dead by Daylight time. Play like 1 or 2 rounds of Deadies. If I have to update, I'm probably not going to play though, because I just realized it's already 1:30 a.m. and I am a little tired. I'm not going to lie to you folks. P&O versus 1090 Jake. So, okay. I like. All right. I'm so Lump God. I'm so happy I'm not the only person who watches 1090 Jake, because that was such a fucking guilty pleasure of mine, yo. And I know we're on the level as far as like enjoying convict content. I was just explaining to shout out to Merrick DeVille, because Merrick DeVille and I were talking about like she was completely unaware that there is an entire like infrastructure of like convict YouTube. Like, there's such a thing as convict YouTube. Like, niggas on YouTube talking about their experiences in prison. Some people posting videos and doing shit while they're on a tier, you know what I'm saying, with their little cell phone or whatever. So it's like, it's such a wild fucking area to like be in 1090. Yeah, Lump God, it's all good. But yeah, for me, it's my favorite. My favorite convicts on YouTube is like, I like Larry Lawton. I feel like everybody likes Larry Lawton. OG Badger, OG Big Herc. Those are my two. I fuck with them. Of course, I fuck with China Mac. China Mac's content is dope. And fucking 1090 Jake. 1090 Jake is like my guilty pleasure, like prison, like convict shit. But yeah, I don't advertise that I fuck with 1090 Jake. That shit's kind of embarrassing. But the 1090 Jake Pino beef shit was mad funny. My favorite E beef still to this day was Soldier Boy and Chief Keef. The Draco and Sosa beef was so real. They were trying to drop locations to each other on Twitter and shit. That shit was some real ass on site ass beef. Like, I don't like beef as far as like niggas killing each other and shit, but I will say that I enjoy a good hood fight. I have participated in many a hood fight, and I do enjoy watching them. I'm not going to lie. Let me fucking hit this Dead by Daylight up. Do one match, Dead by Daylight, then it's time to hit the hay. My abortion fund shit is still up there. It's been a minute since I've played this, honestly. I'll play one and then raid out. So is there some Attack on Titan type shit happening, I guess? I'm assuming. That's what all this means. Hey, shout out to Lump God and Tegma and Fade Runner and Kuma and Wither King and Ruhan and Big Richie Lizzie. Real nigga solidarity. Last of a dying breed in this bitch. Damn, I don't even got no fucking loadout. I'm bugging. What perks do I have on? Alright, I don't have self-care on, so let me take a med kit. And this is the first match, so... Oh no, and it's fucking... It's the Huntress. Oh, she's right there! No! Fuck! Oh my god, she's gonna get me! She's gonna get me! No! No, 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 no! Fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck. Oh my god! No, 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 no! Fuck! How was I the one that got, yo? That's so fucking... This is racist as shit, dog. Shit is fucking racist. about to hit the developers of behavior up like, yo, why y'all so fucking racist, dog? This shit is racism. Can you heal my goofy ass up, please? Or are you gonna wait till the fucking... Oh my god. There she comes back, too. There she is. Goofy ass nigga, yo. What? I'm so tempted to just throw. Because we're about to get clapped regardless. Oh my god, fuck. I thought she was gonna go around the other way. I'm so sick. You could have did that with me on your shoulder, bro. Wiggle checks. Come get me! Are you fucking... Oh my god, dude. I hate playing with randoms. You're just gonna heal me right in front of the fucking hook? Okay, bet. Well, good game. I'm ready to get doused again. Go! Get out of my fucking way! Oh my god. Oh my god! She knew I was there! How? Oh my god! That's a Joe Budden for me. And the hook is right fucking there. Rip. Alright. We're gonna be raiding out to, let's see, who's on? Who's even fucking on? Let's see. Let's raid Rotted Ranch again. Yeah, let's raid Rotted Ranch one more again. I'll peep y'all Wednesday. Stay safe, stay blessed. I'll see you